What if I told you that the story of our modern world didn't begin with smartphones, airplanes, or skyscrapers, but more than 5,000 years ago, when the very first civilizations were born? Think about it for a second. Every book you've ever read, every law you've ever followed, and even the cities we live in today, all trace their roots back to a time when humans first learned to live together, to build, to write, and to dream of something greater than survival. Back then, there were no machines, no electricity, no modern science. And yet, people managed to create systems so powerful that we're still using them right now. Writing laws, religion, cities, trade. These were the inventions of the very first societies. Imagine the scene. Endless deserts under the blazing sun where rivers carved paths of life into the land. Small villages of farmers slowly grew into bustling cities. Priests prayed to gods of the sky and the sun, while rulers claimed divine power to unite their people. The world was changing forever. In this journey, we will step back into two of the greatest cradles of human history: Mesopotamia, the land between the Tigris and Euphrates, and Egypt, the eternal kingdom of the Nile. Together, they laid the foundations of civilization. They gave us writing, architecture, laws, science, and a vision of eternity that still fascinates us today. So get ready, because over the next few minutes, we're traveling back in time to the dawn of human civilization. Our journey begins in Mesopotamia, a name that literally means the land between two rivers. Here, between the Tigris and the Euphrates in modern-day Iraq, humanity built its first cities over 5,000 years ago. Picture it. Flat plains stretching endlessly, rivers winding through fertile lands, and small villages slowly growing into bustling cities. People here didn't just survive, and they created, innovated, and dreamed of leaving a mark on the world. One of their greatest achievements was writing. Using a system called cuneiform, they carved symbols into clay tablets to record trade, stories, prayers, and laws. Suddenly, knowledge no longer depended solely on memory. It could be passed down through generations. Imagine being able to write down your thoughts and have people thousands of years later read them. That's exactly what the Sumerians accomplished. Mesopotamia was home to mighty cities like Uruk and Urubor, with towering ziggurats reaching towards the sky. These were the first blueprints for organized cities: streets, temples, marketplaces, and public spaces. Life in these cities was bustling, complex, and full of innovation. Then came the legendary King Hammurabi of Babylon, who created one of history's first written legal codes. Every rule carved in stone, visible to all so that justice, fairness, and responsibility could be upheld. The idea that laws should be written and publicly known started right here, thousands of years ago. But Mesopotamia wasn't just about writing or laws. It was about shaping society, teaching humans how to cooperate, organize, and build something larger than themselves. From the smallest tablet to the largest city, the people of Mesopotamia laid the foundations for everything we take for granted today. In a world with no modern technology, they created a civilization whose ideas still guide us. Proof that human ingenuity has always been unstoppable. Southwest of Mesopotamia, along the life-giving Nile River, another incredible civilization was rising: ancient Egypt. Imagine a land where the desert stretches endlessly, yet the Nile cuts through it like a ribbon of life. Every year, its waters flooded the land, leaving behind fertile soil. This natural rhythm allowed humans to farm, feed their communities, and build a society that would last for millennia. At the heart of Egypt were the pharaohs, rulers considered divine, bridging the human and the supernatural. To honor them, enormous monuments were built: the pyramids of Giza, standing majestically against the desert sky, and the mysterious Sphinx, guarding secrets of a civilization long past. But Egypt was not only about monuments. They developed advanced mathematics, about astronomy, and engineering to plan and construct these wonders. Their understanding of the Nile's cycles allowed them to predict floods, organize agriculture, and sustain millions of people. Religion shaped every aspect of daily life. Egyptians worshipped gods of the sun, sky, and afterlife. The art of mummification preserved bodies for eternity, reflecting their profound belief in life beyond death. Imagine walking along the Nile, seeing farmers at work, priests chanting in temples, and pharaohs riding in golden boats. This was a world of order, knowledge, and ambition. A society that balanced human achievement with the forces of nature. The legacy of Egypt is not just in its stone monuments, but in its ideas, science, art, architecture, and spiritual philosophy that still inspire us today. Even though the civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt are thousands of years old, their influence still surrounds us today. From Mesopotamia, we inherited the power of writing, the ability to record ideas, stories, and laws. Without cuneiform, without the first alphabets, there would be no books, no contracts, no history written down for future generations. Think about that for a second. The very idea that humans could communicate across time started here. Hammurabi's code introduced a concept that remains central to society: justice under law. Rules written down, visible to everyone, shaping fairness and order. This idea of codified law is the backbone of governments and courts all over the world today. From Egypt, we inherited monumental achievements in the science, mathematics, and architecture. Their careful observations of the Nile and celestial patterns allowed them to measure time, predict floods, and plan large-scale constructions. Every pyramid, every temple, every canal tells the story of human ingenuity and planning. Even their spiritual beliefs shaped human thought. Ideas about life, death, morality, and the afterlife influenced religions, philosophies, and cultures for millennia. In short, when we read, write, follow laws, plan cities, or study the stars, we are walking in the footsteps of Mesopotamians and Egyptians. Their knowledge, ambition, and creativity live on in every part of modern life, a testament to the power of human innovation. From the mud brick cities of Mesopotamia to the towering pyramids of Egypt, the first civilizations laid the foundations of the modern world. They invented writing, created laws, built monumental structures, and developed ideas that continue to guide us today. They turned deserts into farmland, stories into history, and ambition into legacy. Imagine standing at the foot of a pyramid or walking through the streets of Uruk thousands of years ago. You would see humans who, without electricity, without machines, and without modern tools, were capable of astonishing achievements. These people weren't just surviving. They were dreaming, planning, and creating systems to make life better for themselves and for generations to come. Their curiosity, ingenuity, and determination set humanity on a path that continues to this day. And this is only the beginning of our journey through history. Empires rose and fell, discoveries changed the world, and revolutions reshaped societies, all building on the legacies of those first civilizations. If you want to continue exploring the epic story of humanity, make sure to subscribe and join us for the next chapter, because the next stop in history will reveal secrets and stories that will change the way you see the past and the future.